Thanks, Ron. Well, I'm so glad to welcome back to Local Lifestyles Dr. Angela Gray. She's the doctor of audiology for the Hearing Healthcare Center on North Green River Road at Evansville. Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, Angie. How are you?
I'm very good. Glad to have you back on the show. Kind of help us understand about getting professionally fitted for hearing aids. When does a person know they need your help?
I would say that when they need to have professional services is when they start asking, "What did you say?" Or
Yeah.
They have a smile on their face and they're at a conference table and they didn't quite hear what was said. I don't think there's a too soon time to get that first baseline hearing test.
Well, do people come to you and say, my kids just said they couldn't hear anything I was saying?
Oh, people are always blaming their kids for this. Yes, absolutely.
Or their spouse, right. Well, let's talk about what the experience is like. Okay, I've had a hearing loss. I need to come see you. So what will be the thing we do together?
Well, the first thing we do together is a hearing test. I do the hearing test. I talk to you about what are some of your frustrations? What are some of the things that you would like to see or hear better? So we do the hearing test, we talk about your needs, and then I will program a pair of my hearing aids for you to borrow for a week. So you'll take my hearing aids programmed with your hearing loss, go out into your own everyday life for a week, and then come back and tell me, what did you notice?
Interesting. Now, there's an adjustment at those first moments of having a hearing aid when you haven't had very good hearing in a while. So I guess that gives them a little time to kind of get through that adjustment period.
Oh, absolutely. I have people come back and tell me, did you know that there are birds outside? Things they haven't heard for ages and didn't even notice it because it's not affecting what they perceive as their communication.
Well, for a hearing loss, are they always aware that they're going to have a need for hearing aids? And how do you open up that conversation?
No, people are not always aware that they have a hearing loss. Many times, the family will notice that mom or dad's not hearing, but they're hearing, just not understanding. So the person with the hearing loss says, "I hear just fine, but you mumble. If you would speak a little clearer, I'd hear you just fine." Or, "Don't talk to me from the other room. Talk to me here when we're face to face." And those are some telltale signs that we need to have that hearing test done.
Do we need hearing aids if we have a mild hearing loss?
So do we need hearing aids? I want to address that from a little different angle. How much do you want to give up before you can hear better? Do we need hearing aids? My mild loss tells me that if somebody's sitting on my left side, I'm probably going to have to turn and look at them face on. So for that mild hearing loss, is it frustrating to me? Put a hearing aid on the left ear, and now I can hear all the way around like I'm supposed to.
Well, I know the technology is just advancing rapidly. What are you happy about with the new hearing aid technology?
What am I happy about? I'm happy about rechargeability, so that we don't have to have batteries and battery doors anymore. I'm happy about direct-to-phone connection, so when the phone rings, I can touch the hearing aid and say hello, and I can talk to someone on the phone. I'm very happy about that. I like frequency lowering technology. People who have a high frequency hearing loss, their low frequencies are pretty good. We can bring those high frequencies back electronically into a range they can hear better, so we have less squealing and whistling in the hearing aids.
Dr. Graves, thank you so much for all this wonderful information. It's good to see you.
It's good to be seen.
We'll be back with more Local Lifestyles right after this.